Hi there, and welcome to the video. My name is Frederick, and today I'm going to show you how you can create your very own instance of Unleash. So let's waste no time and get to it. So in front of me here, I have the Unleash documentation, and I'll include a link to that in the description below. And what you want to do is you want to open up the documentation and head over to the Quick Start section. And the Quick Start section is basically just a collection of different ways to get started with Unleash quickly. So once you're there, go ahead and go down to deploy a free version of Unleash to Heroku. So we have a couple of different ways you can deploy Unleash. And one of them is to Heroku. You can deploy a free version there. You just need to set up an account with Heroku, which is also free. And if you don't know what Heroku is, it's a platform as a service that allows you to operate, build, and manage applications in the cloud. So we have that, and we also have a way to deploy to DigitalOcean. That's going to cost you around, I think, $10 a month. But if you use the link here, you'll also get $100 in free credits. So you'll be able to have it running for a while. But today we're going to use the option to deploy to Heroku. So we're going to click on this deploy to Heroku button. And that's going to open up a new screen. It's going to take us to Heroku, and it's going to open up this configuration screen for the Unleash pack. All right. So what you want to do is you want to choose a region. So let's say Europe here, since that's closer to me. Might make sense for you to have it in the States. And let's call it Unleash demo. And that's going to be the app name. So that's basically everything we need to configure. You can see it's also going to create a Postgres database for us, which is free, as it says here. Plan is hobby dev. And that's basically all you need to get started. So if you click deploy app here, it's going to start creating the application. So it's going to run through a series of steps. It's going to build the app, and then it's going to deploy it to a link that you can reach. So we're just going to all right. So now Heroku is done deploying our application, and we have two options there down at the bottom of the screen. So one is manage app, and that's going to take us to the Heroku dashboard for our application. And the other one is view, which is going to take us to the live application on the internet. So let's go ahead and click that. And here you can see we are in the application and we're redirected to the login screen. So let's head back to the documentation for a second. And we need to grab these credentials here. So the first time you log in, you'll use the admin username and the password Unleash for all. So copy that, and we'll head over here again. We'll put in admin and paste in the Unleash for all password. So then we sign in and we're inside the application. So now you can do whatever you want. Probably you want to go to the admin section and create a new user that gets a unique password, delete the admin user, and then head over to the API access section and create a API key for your SDK. And that's going to give you a client key that you can use to connect to Unleash, right? So you can take this key and you can take the API URL. And that's one gotcha with this deployment is you'll see here, it says API URL localhost for 4242. And the reason that's happening is because we need to get that from an environment variable, and there's no way to inject that into the Heroku pack. So if you want to have the API URL that is displayed here correctly, you need to go ahead and copy your URL here, and then you need to go to the Heroku dashboard And in the settings section, you have the config bars. So what you want to do here is you want to go and add a new config variable, and the key is going to be unleash_URL, and the value will be the URL to your instance that you got from Heroku. So make sure you remove the trailing slash, otherwise the formatting will be wrong, and hit add on that. Once you have done that, you can go back to the instance and hit refresh, and we should see this API URL update once the browser is done refreshing, and here we can see the new API URL. All right, so then you have everything you need to get started. You have the API URL and you have the client secret. So now you can start creating toggles and you can connect an SDK to this Unleash instance using the client key and the API URL. All right. So that's everything for now. This is how you set up an instance of Unleash on Heroku. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great day.